computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
Hello and welcome to episode 94 of Life Through a Prism with your host Rob Tierney. Each episode we may look at subjects covering LGBTQIA+, or disability or pop culture. Today's article comes in the disability category. It's from the observer.uk website. The article is entitled "No One Should Have to Prove Their Disability is Not a Scam" by Melanie Reid, dated 27th of August 2025. The French woman in the Alpine ticket office had perfected the art of the eye roll. When we asked for a disabled ticket, she peered down through her window at me, undisguised in her cynicism. Unconvinced by my wheelchair, she demanded disabled ID. The French have a CMI, Carte Mobilité Inclusion. In the absence of any UK equivalent, I gave her my driver's blue badge. She was dismissive. "This is for parking, it's not ID." She was so spectacularly rude in that priceless Gaelic way that I began to find it all very funny. I cheerfully offered to show her my catheter and urine bag. She shrugged, rolled her eyes again, sold us the concession tickets, sent us to the front of the long queue. In the cable car up the mountain, as my loved ones fulminated, I was still chortling. I told them to get over it, because I gave up being angry years ago. It's exhausting, and it's boring. Besides, I can see both sides of a situation, sometimes with annoying clarity. I'd never cut it as an activist. From a disabled person's point of view, of course, it is deeply offensive to be questioned or doubted about their condition. As if life isn't hard enough for us, we face the injustice of an able-bodied world picking on us, asking us to prove our right to join in. That ever-present threat of a more sinister society does lurk. But sometimes situations are just darkly amusing and understandable, if not excusable. Look at it from the other point of view, from that of a hustling, overcrowded, healthy world. Some frontline businesses are like the cable car company, defensively cynical about disability. It costs them time and money. The general public are enviously cynical. They don't see the hardship, only perceived perks, a quote-unquote free car parking space, benefits, cheap tickets. And exploiters exist, always ready to destroy the trust everything hinges upon. It is a fact, publicly unacknowledged, because the debate around disability is very polite. Just not in France, that a small minority of opportunists try to game every system devised. So a few shameless individuals will say they need wheelchairs when they really don't in order to jump queues. Others will exaggerate to seek priority treatment or a concession seat at a concert with a carer's seat free alongside. I try not to be judgy. In my time in a chair, though I've witnessed people taking advantage, and no, I'm not talking about invisible conditions, I've seen passengers get special assistance to board planes and trains and then spring up, sprightly as can be, at the other end. I've seen people misuse blue badges belonging to family members. I've been told by insiders that the reason I can't get accessible seats at a concert is that such concessions are abused. Plus, we must factor in perception and attitude. Some people who aren't severely disabled nevertheless believe themselves to be, and vice versa. I know a blind man who scoffs at disability rights, and a woman who'd survived a broken neck with only wonky handwriting, but believed her life was ruined. It took time, but I learned not to judge such individuals, just as I've learned not to judge the overweight or women who for cultural reasons use special assistance. They believe they need it. Not everyone is as resilient as society would like them to be. In this sense, disability is less function, more psychology. So they're complicated. These real-world interactions involving distinction, one human compared against another. In the absence of an ideal world, systems set up to help disabled people remain crude measures. We can't legislate against eye rolls, nor I hope would we want to. On a personal note, I really can relate to this article. In the past I've had made comments to me like, you don't look sick. It's the adage that if someone has a broken arm and people can see the cast on their arm, it's okay because you have something tangibly wrong. But when it's inside and cannot be seen, there may be that lingering doubt. We who are disabled live in an able-bodied world. When will the time come when able-bodied people will start to see our world, the world that we live in every day? What are your thoughts on the way some able-bodied people and even some disabled people can treat you like there's nothing wrong with you? Would love to hear your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Till next time, take care and bye for now.